morning. And for the foreigners who are here in Egypt with us, welcome to Egypt, and I hope that you have a very pleasant stay in Cairo, in Egypt. And I was just saying a second ago that you are lucky to be in this iconic hotel in Cairo. I wish that I could stay more with you, but I have to, after the keynote address, I have to dash to the ministry. صباح الخير جميعا. طبعا دكتور محمد يكفوي يتكلم بالعربي، وانا للاسف اعددت الكلمه بتاعتي باللغه الانجليزيه، فاسمحوا لي ان انا ادي الخطاب او الادرس بتاعي باللغه الانجليزيه. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to be here today highlighting the importance of peace for growth, innovation, and prosperity. This is a topic that is crucial for both the government and private sector, and it cannot be achieved without the collaboration of both sides with the support of the United Nations. I would like to thank Global Compact Network Egypt for organizing such a global event, which I believe is extremely important for two main reasons. First, it reinforces the importance of collaboration among all stakeholders: government, company, private sector, NGOs, and international organizations to achieve sustainable development by bringing them all together. Second, it emphasizes the dual nature of sustainable development, as one can easily ask the rhetorical question of, is it business for peace or peace for business? In other words, do we need peace and stability to progress and develop, or do we need business to restore or maintain our peace and stability? I believe that we can all agree that it goes both ways. No country can develop with instability and a lack of security. At the same time, no country can maintain or strengthen its level of stability and security without the empowerment of its citizens, as business would enhance the resilience of society, especially in times of instability and conflict. Since 2011, the Middle East region has gone through major turmoil, causing both political and economic instability. The whole world is also facing a challenge of terrorism. Terrorism and violence represent major obstacles to development because they adversely affect individuals and environment and weakens future prospects. Such challenges have slowed down the pace of development in many countries. Therefore, it is very important that we collaborate to find innovative ways in these countries to make business a conducive way for peace and stability. Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt was able to restore its political and economic stability, setting it on the right track towards sustainable development. In 2016, Egypt launched its Sustainable Development Strategy, Egypt Vision 2030. The strategy acts as a governing framework. Egypt Vision 2030 is the first long-term strategy that has been developed in Egypt, following a participatory, open, and transparent approach involving capital is in the core of Egypt's Vision 2030 through providing citizens with better education, health services, and reviving their pride and their cultural heritage. Egypt is well aware that sustainable development can be achieved through its people. So I can well assure you that Egypt is on a promising track toward the implementation of SDGs. And I'll present to you some of Egypt's notable efforts towards sustainable development. Building a solid foundation for a strong economy was the start. The macroeconomic and administrative reform program initiated by the Egyptian government in 2016 has helped Egypt in regaining its macroeconomic stability. GDP growth increased from 1.8 in fiscal year 2011-2012 to 5.3 in fiscal year 2017-2018. Unemployment went down from 13.3% in fiscal year 2012-2013 to 9.9 now. It is a fact that all reform programs would have some cost. Egypt is not an exception. Being aware of the adverse impact of reform and following the principle of leaving no one behind, the government worked on expanding the social safety net coverage using savings occurred from the reforming of subsidy system and making it more efficient. In fact, subsidy reform was pivotal to the reduction of Egypt's budget deficit as a percentage of GDP, reaching 10.9% in fiscal year 2016-2017 compared to 12.9% in fiscal year 2012-2013, and it is estimated to reach 9.1 for this fiscal year, for the last fiscal year 2017-2018. Additionally, more investment has been directed to the development of Egypt's infrastructure, especially roads, water and sewage, as well as energy. This has substantially improved Egypt's competitiveness and credit rating. According to the latest World Bank report, Egypt's rank in the ease of doing business indicator improved from 128 to 120 in just 1 year. The government is also working on increasing the contribution of the private sector in Egypt's GDP through a number of regulatory reforms, such as the new investment law, bankruptcy law, and the law for licensing of new industrial establishments. The rise of private sector companies working in green economy, such as solar energy, is largely benefiting from policies like feed-in tariff, aiming at attracting private investment in promising and strategic sectors. The strength of our natural and human resources, coupled with unwavering commitment to reform, advances development in leading sectors such as manufacturing, wholesale, tourism, real estate and infrastructure, communication and information technology, extractive industries, and agri-business. We have identified these sectors as those with the highest potential, and we are finalizing a strategy for sectoral structural reforms to push these sectors forward with specific short and medium-term KPIs. A In order to reach sustainable development as per 2030 agenda, the Ministry of Planning, Monitoring and Administrative Reform is currently working on the establishment of Egypt Fund. A sovereign wealth fund that will capitalize on Egypt's resources and attract both domestic and long-term investment. The Egypt Fund will be guided by well-framed corporate governance arrangements which include clear objectives and effective accountability framework to crowd in private investment. The fund can invest in any sector where profits and development can be achieved. This fund would help in bridging the developmental gaps between governorates and different sectors in Egypt. Egypt Fund is expected to be fully operational by the end of this year, and we are inviting the private sector to engage with us for future growth. Finally, I would like to stress on the importance of collaboration among all stakeholders to reach our inspired goals by 2030. The adoption of sustainable development is no longer an option, it has become a necessity. Egypt is well aware of that fact and works to ensuring that all stakeholders share the belief that the only way to improve citizens' quality of life and achieving social justice is by using its resources in an efficient and eco-friendly manner. As you know, Agenda 2030 is a transformative agenda. Our dream is to transform Egypt and the region to achieve prosperity and peace. Such events would definitely contribute toward this dream. Thank you for your time and your attention.